Hello and welcome back to the Good Green Home Show with Rich Christakis and Shauna Coronado. And it's time for our interview. And today we have a great guest. This guy is one of my favorite people. We've gotten to know each other a little bit over the last year and a half or so. And his name is John Moyer. He's actually the outreach coordinator for the Puppy Mill campaign for the Humane Society of the United States. Hello, John.
Hey, how you doing, Rich?
Hey, it's nice to see you on.
Yeah, doing good. How are you?
Oh, great. Thanks again so much for having me on the show today. I greatly appreciate it. Again, thanks so much for all the wonderful work that you're doing.
Oh, thank you. And likewise, I tell you what, you're doing some wonderful things. I'm following on social media, and you're making some huge strides in getting things to happen for your cause. So, and we're on the same team here. And Shauna here, my co-host, she and I share the same passion for rescue animals.
Mm-hmm.
She's been very happy about all the things that we're doing too. So, we're going to get right into this and going to, do an interview with you and just ask you a couple questions, and hopefully we can educate the listeners and the viewers. And, I know you know a lot about the statistics and things, and how many puppies are in shelters across the United States each year? How many dogs and puppies?
Well, approximately 6 to 8 million dogs and cats
Wow.
are dropped off, surrendered, found stray, or just left at shelters, United States shelters across the United States. And approximately 3 million of those are euthanized every year because there just aren't enough homes for them. Oh. And again, that's why it's so important to consider adoption as a way to bring your next best friend into your family.
Absolutely, or spay and neuter your animals. Yes. My heavens, I can't imagine. 8 million is like astounding, that number.
And then 3 million of them being euthanized is an extreme. That's
sad.
It's almost genocide.
And it is so important. Like you said, spay and neuter is definitely part of the message. Consider adoption as part of the message. Working with your, dogs and cats, with any behavioral issues. There are definitely a lot of trainers out there. So there are a lot of ways to keep those wonderful family members in your household.
Well, I'd like to know, because everyone talks about puppy mills. I want to know, what is a puppy mill exactly?
Yes, well, that's a great question, Shauna. A puppy mill is a dog breeding operation in which the health of the dogs is disregarded in order to maintain a low overhead and to maximize profits. Basically, I mean, we've had puppy mill raids, and to see these animals in these basically wire bottom rabbit hutches for the majority of their lives, because their sole purpose for the puppy mill operator is for them, these dogs, these mother and father dogs, to basically produce puppies for the pet trade. And again, they don't get the same attention that our dogs and cats, get in our households. I mean, they're there to produce puppies, and the conditions that they're living in are horrendous. They live in the extreme temperatures, like the freezing cold weather out now. I mean, a lot of them are exposed to that. Again, in the summertime, similar situation. They don't get the vet care they should get. Sometimes their teeth are rotting out of their mouths. Mm-hmm. They're very matted, and the food and water is questionable. So again, that's why it's so important for us to raise awareness about why people should consider adoption and not support the puppy mill industry.
So as the outreach coordinator of the Puppy Mill campaign, are you like researching these places and coordinating raids, or what exactly are you doing to help cut back on the abuse of puppy mill operations?
Well, we do research. We have a hotline, actually, it's the Mill Tip Pop hotline. And basically, anybody has inside information about a puppy mill in their community, or that they know about, that they have actually seen some of the conditions in, they could call. That's 1-877-MILL, MILLTIP. And we have a manager in our animal rescue team that receives those calls. And so, they can follow up with local law enforcement. We can't actually go on a property and confiscate any animals. Basically, we reach out to local law enforcement. They would go out and do the inspection. And then a lot of times, of course, they'll look to us to see if we can help them, to come out and actually help with the investigation and the confiscation and getting those animals, out of a bad place and into a better one. And in order to do that, we have what we call emergency placement partners across the country. Those are a lot of 501c3 shelters and rescues that are that we work with, and in those cases, if they have openings in their shelters, once we get them out of that bad situation with of course, with helping local law enforcement, then get them vetted and get them to those shelters that have openings so that they could care for them in the interim until they get adopted out into a loving family.
Thank you so much for coming on and keep doing the great work that you're doing. We really appreciate it. We're going to have to go. Listeners, we'll be right back after a few short messages from our sponsors.
And Hope says hi to everybody, too. Thanks again.
Bye, Hope. Bye, John.
Hope. Y'all have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
Is your lawn being ruined by moles and voles? Bonide has the solution. Bonide Mole Max is an effective repellent to use against moles, voles, rabbits, gophers, groundhogs, squirrels, skunks, and other burrowing animals. The environmentally friendly Mole Max formulation makes it a great product to apply in areas where children and pets play. Just apply 3 or 4 times per year to send nuisance animal pests away. If your lawn needs some repair from mold damage, use Mole Max RX with Lawn Revitalizer. This will help repair your lawn while repelling the moles and voles. Bonide's Mole Max and Mole Max RX are available in a granule and easy spreader application or in a convenient 5-pound shaker applicator for flower or vegetable gardens. Bonide products are family made in America. Bonide Mole Max Mole and Vole Repellent is available at your local hardware store, garden center, or farm feed store, or go to bonide.com for a retailer near you. This product is not for sale in Indiana.
Have you ever had a great idea, something truly innovative that changed the way you live? Well, here's an idea you can put into practice that just might change the way you look at the world. If you want your lawn to be as green as it can be, why not use the best product you can find? It all starts with this, Black Beauty Grass Seed from Jonathan Green. Sure, there's a wealth of grass seeds to choose from, but Jonathan Green is a brand that rises above the rest. Genetically dark green in color, this seed has been used by sod growers for years nationwide. For generations, the experts at Jonathan Green have sought to combine their scientific research with the specific applications that suit your individual lawn care challenges. What you see is what you get, and what you see is a lawn you can be proud of. Quite honestly, a Black Beauty lawn will redefine what a green lawn is supposed to look like. I know, you're probably thinking, I just don't have the time to make my lawn look like that. That's the best part. By following a few simple steps, you can be on your way to a lush green lawn in no time. And you don't have to be a lawn expert. Jonathan Green has invested many resources to research and develop their products so they perform exactly how you need them to. Black Beauty turf grasses possess an invisible waxy coating, very similar to what you would find on an apple, which helps to preserve the moisture in the blades of grass and helps to ward off stress from heat, cold, wind, and disease. With roots that can grow 4 feet deep into the soil, Black Beauty grass is meant to last. And at the end of the day, it's about enjoying the fruits of your labor. Black Beauty grass seed from Jonathan Green can help you paint the pretty pictures you've dreamed about. Time-honored tradition, scientific innovation, superior products. Jonathan Green, 5 generations of naturally beautiful lawns and gardens.